Hi, I'm Rebecca Coleman, food blogger and cookbook author, and today we're making the perfect boiled eggs in the Instant Pot. So I'm a vegetarian, which means that I don't eat meat, but I still need protein in my diet. And so I do occasionally eat eggs and cheese, although honestly, you guys, I feel like peanut butter makes up about 90% of my diet. And I'm also a big fan of doing meal prep. So I like to create a bunch of meals in advance so that I don't have to think during the week. I can just go into my fridge and grab things, and I know that I have healthy options for the week. One of those healthy options is to do a bunch of boiled eggs in advance. Usually what I do is I do this on Sunday, and then they're ready to go. I put them in my son's lunch. During the week, I'll make a salad, I'll slice one up, put it on top for some protein, and that's how we do. So I've tried a bunch of different ways of making boiled eggs, but none of them make me as happy as making them in the Instant Pot. It just seems like every time I make them in the Instant Pot, I'm able to get the perfect jammy yolk consistency, which is what I really, really like in my eggs. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. It's really simple. You don't even have to think. I love this method. I'm starting with my Instant Pot. Inside the Instant Pot, you wanna put your trivet, which is weirdly tangled up and upside down. Okay, so in the pot, you wanna put your trivet, put that in your pot. Then what you wanna do is put some water in the bottom. Like, you don't need much, maybe a cup or two, just kind of enough to fill the bottom, maybe to come to the bottom of the trivet. Next up, you can, if you want, add a little bit of vinegar. Supposedly this makes the eggs easier to peel. I don't know, I don't know. Next up, you're gonna take your eggs. Now these are free range eggs. It's really, really important to me that I am buying free range eggs because I don't like chickens living in cages. That makes me feel really uncomfortable. These are free range eggs, and I'm just gonna put 4 of them on the trivet. Double check that your seal is all good in your pot. Put the lid on. Make sure that your pressure vent is sealed. And now we're gonna set this for 4 minutes on manual. While your Instant Pot is doing its thing, coming up to temperature and cooking the eggs, what you're gonna wanna do is get a large bowl and fill it with ice and cold water, because we're gonna shock those eggs when they get done in the Instant Pot. Shock them. Ha. It's done, hooray. Okay, so what you wanna do is you wanna turn off your pot. It's because it goes automatically to a warming feature, and we don't want that. So I'm just gonna turn it off. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna release the pressure from the pot. This is an incredibly important step. Do not skip this. By just pushing over the little sealing valve dude. Fireworks. Once your pot stops hissing, then you can remove the lid. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the eggs and we're gonna drop them into the ice bath. I use this weird slotted spoon thing, but you could use almost anything. Tongs would be great. A pasta spoon would be great. The reason why we're doing this is because if we leave them any longer, they'll continue to cook. And what we really want is for these to stop cooking immediately, because they're at the perfect consistency right now. After you've left them to cool down for a while, you can just take them out of the ice bath and then put them into either a separate container, or make sure that you mark them on the outside of their shells that they're hard boiled. I've made that mistake a few too many times. Then you can just store them in the fridge until you're ready to use them, and they're great to use all week long. Hope you enjoyed this video. For more vegan and vegetarian recipes, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon.